We've just got about 5 minutes left with you today, and I'm going to bring to the stage a 2-time best-selling author, hypnotist, life changer, Erika Flint. Join me on stage. So excited to see you. I'm going to give you a little hug and get closer to me and give you your book. So Erika's book, Lighter, Eliminate Emotional Eating. I don't know anyone who does that. Create lasting and healthy habits to lose weight and keep it off for life without the struggle. So excited about this book. Tell us about it. And I know it's your second book. So what do you think is special about this one? Who's it for?
This book is about creating lasting weight loss with hypnosis, even when everything else has failed. Most of my clients and a lot of people, they know what they're supposed to do. And a lot of people have tried everything in the world. They lose the weight, but then it always comes back. And they also know what they're supposed to be doing. I mean, they can tell you exactly what they know they're supposed to be doing to lose weight. So why don't they do it? It's very frustrating for people to know what they're supposed to do, but then not actually follow through and not actually do it. So this book is all about ending that really painful cycle of emotional eating, that really painful cycle of not being able to change habits.
Well, I think that's the biggest thing, right? So you don't do it and then you feel bad, so then you eat even more because you feel bad. It's almost like it creates...
Yeah, that's exactly it. That is the perpetual cycle of emotional eating. You feel bad, you eat, and then
Which
you feel
makes
guilty.
You feel bad.
Yeah, I call it guilty residue, right? You have this guilty residue left over from the food that you ate that you didn't want to eat in the first place. You think there's something wrong with you. You see everybody else that can do it, or a lot of other people that can do it, but you can't. So you think, what's wrong with me? And it just creates this really painful cycle. And so those are the people that I help, and that's who the book is for.
So powerful. So your first book came out in July, almost a year ago, right?
Almost exactly a year.
Wow, I just realized that because I remember your launch date. Let's talk about how your business has changed since the book came out. And Christy, I think it's Christy, is asking, how does your book turn into a movement? Over the last year, your first book really has caught fire and created a movement. How has that happened?
You know, there's a lot of things that took place because I had a successful business before I wrote the book. And the book just really solidified for me exactly what I'm doing. And now I can hand, my book is in print, my first book. I can hand my book to my clients. And it's so exciting for them. I can give them the book and they can start reading it. They're contacting me already having changed before I even work with them. And so now we're making even faster progress in a shorter amount of time because they're already changing. And so, as far as my business is really exciting and crazy busy. And I absolutely love it. I mean,
But you were also able to take that book, turn it into a recorded program.
Oh, right.
And turn it into a live event. And turn it into a one-on-one coaching program. Like that same book. Talk about the different ways you've used that and then how you'll do it with Lighter.
Yeah, so there's a lot of different ways that people learn, right? And there's a lot of different ways that people can create change. And we do that with hypnosis really well by connecting the dots between what people know and how they feel, right? So that's the gap there that hypnosis really helps people figure out, like, why is it that I can know what to do but not follow through? So the hypnosis part of that is really important. But then we also have the additional aspect, which is, okay, so what next, right? So you can have the book, and now people can go home and read the book. And now that's another layer of understanding for clients, for people. They get to go home and read it again and read it again and read it again. And they get that deeper and deeper level of understanding. And then the live event, there's so much excitement around that, and people are changing. And it's really changing the message about what people think they need to do to lose weight, which is not, by the way, necessarily a diet, because diets really are energy driven. The moment you get stressful, you're not going to want to diet anymore. So this is exactly the opposite. So people are getting a lot of relief with an approach that is simpler and easier, and it's not necessarily effort driven at all. It's about really returning people back to their best self.
Yeah. So powerful. Some of our authors come to us and they haven't started their business and they use the book as a way to start their business. Some people come to us with a growing business and it is able to take off, grow even more. And one of the things that I emphasize is becoming the queen of a mountain. So hypnosis, people use it. I actually used it for trauma recovery this year. People use it for phobias, fears, addiction, so many things. But you really are one of the best in the world now at hypnosis for weight loss. You even train hypnotists in that skill, right?
Yes, I do train hypnotists and train them in how to do, hypnosis for weight loss and how to do what I do. So that's really exciting, helping more people. There's so many people that are suffering from something like this. And like I said, a lot of them think there's something wrong with them and it's very painful. So I am really excited to get this book out there to help even more people, find that relief and hope again.
And one of the things to me that's been so exciting about working with you is your commitment to charitable work, your commitment to your community, and being able to offer hypnosis maybe to people who wouldn't otherwise be able to afford it.
Right. So I like to do a lot of group training in my local community. And so that's really important to me. And that, I think we talked about that at the very beginning, because I really did not want to give that. I really wanted to continue doing that. It's really important to me. Hope is one of the most important things in the world. And when people are feeling desperate and you can give them that glimmer of hope, it's kind of like the light inside of them turns back on again, which is why I love my second book is called Lighter. And so I really want the light inside of people to just be turned back on again. And with that glimmer of hope, now they can make big changes in their life.
I love it. Well, we're going to answer a couple questions. Let's start with Darlene from Detroit, Michigan. Darlene says the publisher she's working with now keeps asking her for money, but she's not seeing results. What should she do?
Wow. Results, that's a very interesting question. Why would she not be seeing results and still giving money to the publisher?
We're worried, Darlene.
Yeah, we're worried. I'm not really quite sure what to do. I would definitely, I think it's really important to get results. Results are really what I go after all of the time. Like, where are the results? So, do you have clarity on the results that you want? And is your publisher understanding those results? And maybe the publisher doesn't have clarity on what they're supposed to be delivering.
I mean, if one of your clients wasn't getting results with you, what would you tell them?
That would just mean that we would need to do a little more work and really kind of maybe there's another layer there that really needs to be uncovered. We always get results, but it doesn't mean it happens just immediately. There's some deep work to do. I mean, people are protecting themselves for a reason. I mean, if this were easy, and people would just be doing it all on their own anyway, right? Totally. So we kind of have to get to that core issue.
Love it. Well, this is going to be our last question. I've loved all of your participation today. I'm going to take Rose's question. She wants to know, and I know in hypnosis there is lots of competition, and you make more of it by making more great hypnotists. So Rose wants to know, how do you overcome the fear of competition? Weight loss, more than one other person working on how to help people lose weight. Hypnosis, more than one person doing that. How do you do it? What would you tell Rose about the fear of competition?
I would say that it's erroneous. It's just really not irrelevant. It's a myth, really. Don't focus on the fear. A lot of people do focus on the fear, and that keeps them trapped. What I tell my hypnotists, and people do ask me this, right? Like, you're training your competition, right? I'm training hypnotists. There is no competition. If you're good at what you do, you're always going to be busy. Don't worry about it. That's not what you should be worrying about. Worrying about all the people that are out there right now that are waiting for you to reach out to them. While you're sitting there being afraid of doing your work, they're still suffering because you're not helping them.
That's everything. I agree. Co-sign, yes. So Erika Flint is the author of Lighter, Eliminate Emotional Eating and Create Lasting and Healthy Habits to Lose Weight and Keep It Off for Life Without the Struggle. It is possible. She does amazing work with her clients. I'm going to ask you to stay with me. We'll just spend a couple minutes wrapping up. You've now met 11 of our authors, but only heard about 10 books. The 11th book is by Dr. David Ramilly. His book, Perpetual Energy, The Ambitious Woman's Quick Guide to More Energy, Focus, and Balance. It sounds like you and I could do a little book club.
Sounds really good, yeah.
It is the #1 book in the women's health category. And David is a functional medicine doctor who has lots of quick hacks and secrets for how to get more energy, focus, and balance. Make sure you get that book. No surprise, it will actually work if you're a guy too. But it is written specifically for women who are ambitious, like the two of us. Okay. So we're going to both pick that up.
Yep.
We're going to celebrate our book launch and then go read David's book. You should be doing the same thing. And if you are like so many people in the audience today wondering if now is the time for you to write the book, if you have time, if you're ready, I'm going to send you exactly where Erika started her journey probably 15, 18 months ago.
Yeah.
She started her journey at the authorincubatorscom/apply. If you go there, you will not only see an application that may scare you, but you could do it anyway, but you will also find out all the program details. In order to get all the program details, you have to fill out the application. So fill out that application, and on the other side is everything you want to know. How much does it cost? How long is it? When does it start? It's all on the other side of the application. And the reason I do that, Erika, is because I really want to work with people who are like you. They're committed to serving their community. They're committing to ending suffering, and they're going to find a way to do that even if it's hard. That's what I know was true about you, about all of the authors who you've met today. They are people who have said, I want to make a difference, and even if it's hard, I'm going to show up for myself and for my future readers. So we're all going to show up for you in your email box shortly. You will get a free gift from all of our authors. Did I ask you what your gift was? What's
Not
your
yet.
gift?
My gift is a fabulous hypnosis recording.
Will they actually experience hypnosis?
Oh, absolutely. And it's delicious, and it's relaxing, and it's amazing. It's 16 minutes of like pure bliss.
I love it. Well, if you have wondered what hypnosis is about, go to, you'll get the email with the link. I'm not going to give you a link right now, but you will get the email. It will give you a link. Get Erika's recording. And each of the authors here has contributed a gift to help you. Some of them you'll even have the opportunity to get on the phone with. There are free classes. There are checklists. There are lots of training modules, meditations. So you will be able to experience a little taste of all these authors' work. And hopefully in the process, they'll make a difference, because that's what it's all about. So I want each of you to know that you are part of our dream at the Author Incubator, which, Erika, I know you know what that is. Changing the world, one book at a time. Bye, everyone.